so let's get into child's pose. Open your knees as wide as the mat and touch your toes together. And you can be elevated on blocks on your hands, your knees, your hips, your head, or not at all. You don't need shoes. You don't need shoes. But you're always, you're always welcome to use shoes. You're always welcome to use bands, things like that. But today we'll keep it shoeless. Walk your hands forward and push your hips back. So just give a little bit of release to the abdomen. Let it just fall in between the thighs and reach your arms out a little bit further as you push the hips back a little bit further. And then let's breathe across the space at the back, side to side, top and bottom. And, I know some of you have been traveling and some of you broken fingers and some of us have bronchitis and we've got all these things going on today. So take a few minutes or moments here for yourself just to kind of settle in and get away from all the stuff that's going on around. Fires, the Everglades. Good. So keep the arms outstretched far, but walk over to the right side. You can put your left pinky at the edge of the mat on the right side. Push your left hip down to your heel. Breathe in and breathe out. So yoga blocks or a small ball or both may come in handy today. And then continue to walk your hands a little bit further to the right side, but keep your left hip heavy. So keep pushing down through the left hip. Good. And then walk back through the center, all the way over to the other side. So the right pinky is on the edge of the mat, left arm is out, and the right hip is heavy. And by heavy, I mean don't let it lift up off the heel and just sink a little bit more weight towards that side. Inhale and walk a little bit further to your left side, a little bit more. Don't let it stress you, just let it be a nice long release. Good. Inhale, come on back to the center. Keep your arms out in front of you, spread your fingers. Exhale, push back a little further, one more time. And then inhale, come onto your hands and knees. And when I say your knees, you're not sitting on top of your kneecap. So walk, oh my, the sun is just interesting with those fire clouds out there. Now that Michelle mentioned that, I'm seeing all this stuff. So walk the hands a little further so that you have a longer space between your hands and your knees. And rock your hips from side to side. Just getting into some early mobility stuff here. And then take that like in a semicircle. Just like a half a hula hoop, as it were. I was never very good at hula hooping. And then take that half a hula hoop into a full hula hoop. This is where I always lost it. Go back all the way out to the side, come forward all the way. And then reverse that. Whatever direction you were in, go in the opposite direction. And then make your way back to the center and push back. Well, let's cross the heels. So cross the left ankle in front of the right ankle and then push back and sit behind your heels. When you get there, just lift the flesh from underneath the sitting bones and cross so that, if possible, that your heels are more underneath your knees than just crossing at the ankles. So it's a little bit tighter, right? And place your hands on top of your thighs, press down gently. Pull the shoulders back and down, crown of the head to the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to hold on to your thighs. Pull your belly in and round your back, but relax the shoulders down like you got punched in the stomach. Inhale, lift your chest up and hinge a little bit forward. You can start off small actions and exhale, round and curl. Pull the belly in. Inhale, lift up. Hinge forward. Exhale, pull back, chin into the chest. And now, just like we did before, start to make some circles around the hips. Use your hands to guide you. and then reverse the direction of the circles. And you can let your head come along for the ride today. Just let it come down with you as long as it feels okay to you. And then come on back to the center. Lift your chest up. Walk your fingertips in front of you and walk your hands out in front of you. Start to press the hips back a little further. Keep the spine long. So once you start to round the spine, you're in it too deep, right? Walk your hands forward. Come to the fingertips. Take your right arm, lift it off the floor, and turn the thumb up to the sky. And then open it out to the side and open it all the way behind you. Open up the palm to the ceiling and relax your shoulders down. Keep your right hip grounded. Inhale, stretch it up and overhead, bring it back down to the floor. Exhale. And then take the left arm, take it all the way up, back, and around. And then palm up to the sky when you get the arm behind you. So flip the palm up. Open up the shoulders, keep reaching forward with your right hand. Tasha, you okay? You're not crossing your legs. Everything, knee okay? Oh, it's okay. I just want to make sure you're okay. We're sitting cross-legged. And then bring the arms, it's okay, I wanted to make sure there's no injury that I wasn't aware of. And then walk your hands back into your legs. Lean back, hands behind you, lift the legs, come into a little V for a second, like a teaser or a boat, and then cross the other leg in front. Cross at the knees, not the ankles. Move the flesh from side to side. Good. Place your hands back on top of your thighs to give you a little bit more length in the spine. Inhale, stretch the arms all the way overhead. And exhale, grab a hold of your left wrist here. Turn the palm up to the ceiling and hold your first two fingers to touch. Inhale. Exhale, lift up and over to the right side. Stay grounded in the left side. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, come back up and do the other side. Same thing. Switch the cross of the hands and lift up and over. Stay grounded. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, release your left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right arm behind you. Inhale. Twist a little deeper, exhale. Inhale, return to center and go to the other side. Exhale, left hand behind you, all the way towards the right hip. Go tall on the inhale, and deep on the exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Walk your hands out in front of you once again. Stop when you have that first point of resistance in the hips, and then the back wants to start rounding. And walk it a little bit further if you have the space. Take your right arm, and then just take it back again, palm up. Now this time reach overhead, and stay there for a breath or two. Breathe in, breathe out. Wow, that sun is scary bright. And then come down and take the left arm back. Left arm up and overhead. Keep the left hip grounded and bring the arm over your head as you spin your torso. Open. Good. Inhale, release the hands. Exhale. Walk your hands back in. Lean back. Lean back and bring the knees off the floor. And then bring the knees together so your shins are parallel to the floor. Take your hands underneath your thighs. Lift your chest towards your thighs. And then bring, what's that face row? Bring the knees in, relax the face, and extend the legs up. We'll call it boat pose or teaser if you want to be in yoga or Pilates today. And then bend the knees, and let's grab a hold of the heels if you can. If you can't, reach towards them. Good. And then bring the knees in, and perhaps you go back into a straighter leg. Maybe very straight, maybe not at all. If your hamstrings are tight, your legs are stiff, it's going to be a while. And then open the legs a little bit wider. Lift your chest through. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Come back, bring the legs together, and then cross one ankle in front of the other, not asking which one. Come forward, come to your hands and knees. Stretch your legs out behind you. And take your hands just hips, shoulders width apart, knees hips width apart. Good. Stretch your right leg to the back of the room. Tuck the toes underneath you. Roll on the ball of the foot just to release the calf a little bit. And lift your right leg, lift it off the floor, chest point down, parallel hips or level hips. Inhale, stretch your right arm. So you can swing your left leg to the left a little bit. And take your right hand up in the air. And then keep the left arm underneath the shoulder. And then take your right arm just down your right leg. So it's like you're reaching for your foot. Bend your right knee and then reach for your foot. Kick the heel away, push the hips forward. Now, keep the foot where it is. Bring the right hand back up overhead. As you exhale, bring elbow and knee towards each other, and then fully extend arm and leg. Do that again. Elbow and knee towards each other, fully extend the leg. Elbow and knee towards each other, and now step. You can use your hand to help your right leg forward. Check out your alignment. Right knee over the ankle. You can be up on, elevated on a block bench, whatever you need. Blocks are just going to help you get more space. So if space is not an issue for you, you're going to use your blocks. Use your blocks. All right, so right knee over the ankle. Good. You're not sitting on your left kneecap. This is really great for all the joints of the lower body that we're going to be doing now. So straighten the front leg. Fold on top of it. You can have the toes up or down. Pull the right hip back and the left hip forward. And then inhale, as you come forward, shift a little bit more in front of your ankle. You know, the thing we tell you never to do? Only in, like in weight bearing stuff, we don't want to do it too much. And then come back, sometimes we do, because it does work on the mobility of the ankle joint too. Come back, and then again, come forward, and shoot it a little bit more forward, just all the way to the point where your heel would just start lifting off the floor. And then come back and straighten the leg. And then go forward one more time. Bring your knee forward. Good. Lift your chest up, so put your hands on the block so you can get a little bit more height. And then come back to tabletop. Bring the knee down. Same side, hands on the floor is fine. Right leg up to the side like a hydrant. Right leg down. Do that again. Fire hydrant here. And bring it down. Try not to shift all your weight to your left side when you do that. So your right arm and your left arm should carry the weight evenly. Take the right leg out up to the side. Then extend it out and place it onto the floor if you have the space. If you don't, you can bend the knee. Inhale, walk your hands forward, tuck your left toes underneath you. Shift your weight back towards your left heel. And then shift your weight forward towards your hands. Drop your hips. Good. And let's do that again. Shift back towards your heels. You can sit to the heels if you want. And come forward. One more time. Sit your weight back onto your heels. And then come forward. And then come back to the neutral position. So walk your hands back in. Take your right leg, bring it behind you as you sweep it to the left side. Curl the left hip towards the midline. Rock on the ball of the foot. And then one more time. Bring the right leg out to the side. This time bring the knee to the elbow. And then take it back behind you, tuck the toes, hug the hips in. Come back around, knee to elbow, and then take it back and around. One more time, knee to elbow, take it back and around, walk your hands forward, press your chest down, hug your hips to the midline. Walk your hands back in. Release your right knee to the floor. Tuck the toes, dip the belly, arch the back. Exhale, release the toes and push the floor away around your back. Inhale, return to the neutral position. Step your left foot back behind you. Tuck the toes underneath you. Roll back and forth. And then stay there. Lift the left leg up, level to the floor, hips are level to each other, parallel, pelvis. And then spin, you can take your right foot to the right side, spin your left leg out, and take your right arm just all the way down your left foot like you're reaching for your left foot. Lift the right side of your waistline up. Inhale, bend your left knee and see if you can reach a hold of it. Kick the foot away from you. Push the hips forward. We're on the right knee, Michelle. Okay. Inhale, extend the arms and the legs. Exhale, elbow to knee in front of your chest. Inhale, extend all the way. Exhale, elbow to knee. And extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Stay here. You can hold it underneath your thigh and step your left foot to the front of the mat. So right now the knee is on top of the ankle. Hands on top of the floor or the blocks or your thigh. So the right knee is behind the hip and the left knee is over the ankle. We're going to go a little forward at the ankle in this series. So go back and straighten your front leg, toes up or down, I don't care. But pull your hips level. Inhale, repeat, and come a little bit further front with your left knee. And then come back and lift the toes up. So I know a lot of you say, well, I have knee pain and I can't do this, and as do I, and then come forward a little bit more. But the fact is, it's giving some juice into our joints that we really need to use and get that mobility happening. And you might be surprised that some of your knee pain might just go away. All right, come back to neutral. Take your hands to the floor and take your right knee down, tabletop position. Inhale, lift your left knee up. Did I say right? Whatever leg, left leg now. And take it down to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, knee up. Little fire hydrants. And come back in. One more time, lift the knee up. Then extend the leg out and place the foot on the floor. Tuck your right toes under. And start to shift your weight back into your heel. And forward, as far forward and then far back as you want to go. Right, come all the way back. Come all the way forward. Release the toes or not. You choose what you need to do. And then come back to the center. Take your left leg and drive it over to the right side. When you do that, the right hip goes with it, right? It carries it with it. Now pull the hips back to center. And then lift the left leg and bring the left knee to the left elbow, tricep. Exhale, take it over to the right side. You can even kind of look behind you. And then come up, elbow to knee or elbow to shoulder. And shoulder, elbow. And turn. And one more time, come in. And let's just go ahead and bring the foot down, the knee down. Push your hips back to your heels. Come back to your hands and knees, tuck your toes. Keep the hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips, but lift the knees from the floor just a little bit, just enough to activate that core even more. Then with your knees still bent, move your hips back like you're going to jump through, but you're not. And then straighten your legs, find the downward facing dog. Inhale high onto your toes. Exhale, lower your heels to the right side. So just spin your heels to the right, but keep your torso centered. Inhale, lift up on your toes. And exhale, lower the heels towards the left side. Inhale, come back up on your toes. And lift high on your toes, lift your kneecaps up, lift your pelvic floor up. Look forward. Oh, I lost my earphones, so hold on. Look forward and shift into plank. So shoulders are over wrists. Parallel to the floor. Yeah, use what you need. And then lift your hips back in the air. Straight legs, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank.
I found this on the web for wrist.
All right, no Siri. No Siri. Shift a little forward of that. Push your hips back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. No Siri, go away. exhale. And then one more time, come to plank. Shift a little in front of your wrists. You can put the knees down and lay down on the floor. So bring your hands by your chest. Point your toes back. Inhale, push your pubic bone down, point your toes back, and lift your chest up. Squeeze your elbows and keep your head in line with your spine. So rather than cranking your neck and looking upwards, which, I mean, Cindy, this guy looks beautiful, but look forward. Bring the elbows in by your side. And then lower your chest. Walk your hands back again. Lift your chest, lift everything, but keep your hips down. And lower down. Walk your hands back a little further. So your thumbs are kind of raising those bottom ribs. Squeeze your elbows in by your side. Choose to do one of the two other things we just did, or come up a little bit higher. Rest your pedicure only on the floor. Pull your hips through now. Pull your heart through. Pull your shoulders back. Breathe in. And then come to the plank and downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, shift onto your toes and come forward again. Look forward, shift a little forward, and then either go to your knees first and lay back onto the floor again. If you have anything to the side, just move them out a little bit. Take your arms to a T. And then bend your right arm and place it where we had it for Cobra a moment ago. Good. Now, kind of just push off the right arm and lean towards your left side as you lift your right leg up, and the sun goes right into my eyes, and take your right foot behind you. So stretch for your shoulder, your left shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. And some of you might have the space like in your body, to bend both knees. It depends on the level of, what you're getting, besides the sun in my eyes. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Legs down, arms out. Exhale. Inhale, bend your left arm. Lean on your right side. Send your left foot behind you. E.T., be careful, with your side and you too, Karen. All right, so just watch what you're doing. It's a pretty deep stretch for the shoulder chest. And again, if you have the space, the inclination, whatever, bend the knees, both of them, or keep the right leg straight. And then come on back to the center. Release both arms by your side, turn the palms up. Forehead down. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, lift your legs up. Reach your arms back behind you and interlace your fingers if you can. Pull the legs away, pull the head away. And then as you exhale, bend your knees and bring your arms into the middle of the sacrum area of your back. As you inhale, lift your head, chest, and extend your legs. Arms back. And then we'll do that one more time. Bend the knees, chest down, legs down. Exhale, push through your pubic bone and lift yourself up off the floor. Stretch your legs out. Now turn your heels towards each other and just tap your heels for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Hands by your chest. Inhale, push back to your heels. Exhale, child's pose. From child's pose, you may use hands or blocks. Inhale, come onto your knees. Hands on your hips, step your right foot forward, lunge. Now some of you are going to say, no, I'm not doing this, but try it. And then come back, bring your knees together, child's pose, release your arms. Inhale, come back to your knees, step your left foot forward. Try to not use your hands, but if you have to, you use them. Come back, child's pose. If going into child's pose up and down is just too much, then just stay upright. Inhale, hands to hips. Step your right leg forward. This is not easy, and so, come back, sit down. Let's do one more side, one more time. Inhale, come up. Step your left foot forward, exhale. Now this time, put your hands on the floor next to your foot. Tuck your back toes underneath you, make sure your blocks are nearby, and step your right foot to your left foot, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to touch the floor. As you can see, I need a lot. And then hands on your hips, inhale. Look forward, rise up to standing. Good. So place your hands on your hips so you can feel the levelness. Oh, great camera action today, guys. A lot of knees. Okay. So now, if you have two blocks, take the one in your right side of your mat into your hand, your right hand. And then step your feet wide on the mat and turn to the right side of your space. Yeah, it doesn't really have to be the right side of your space, I mean, if it's not. So you've got a block in your right hand, and you've got the other block is somewhere behind your left foot. Right? Arms out shoulder height. Turn your right toes to the right. Turn your left toes a little bit to the right. And then notice the bumping of the hips. So, even with the block, just put your hands there and pull the right hip up, left hip down. And then go ahead and reach the arms out and keep the block in the right hand. Inhale. Move your torso to the right as you move your hips to the left. And get as much space as you can in your torso. And then place the hand down. Now, if you're using the block, it's going to go on the high height behind right outside your knee. If you're not using the block and you have the space to grab your foot or your toes will be a shorter stance probably. But if you're collapsing into the right side, I recommend coming up higher. Okay? So left hand on the hip and just spin your torso open. Legs are straight, knees are lifted. Stretch your left arm in the air. Look down at your right toes. Press down through your feet. Inhale, lift up, come up to standing, but don't come out straight out again. So you're still in this kind of hinged over position. And then come back down, tap the floor, the block, the shin, wherever you are. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale back down. One more time. Come up, up, up. And then come down, and we're going to stay here for a couple breaths. Triangle pose. Stay where you are, or take your left arm like we did a little while ago on the floor. Palm down overhead. Turn your torso up, and then spin your thumb up. Breathe. Lift the right side of your waistline up. Stretch the left side of your body. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Good. You can just put your hand on your thigh if you don't want to go all the way down. And then keep the block where it is. Just move it back a little bit as you inhale, rise up. Turn both feet to face the same position, facing forward the long way. Interlace your fingers behind your back, lift your chest. Soften the knees, forward fold, come down. Head down, arms up. So, a little bit of flexibility, mobility, strength going on here today. A little bit of yoga, Pilates, core. Inhale, release your hands to the floor. Lengthen your spine, put your hands to your hips, and rise up. Exhale, release your arms. Open up your arms to a T, inhale. Turn your left toes to the left, right toes a little bit to the left, and notice the right hip kind of hikes. So go ahead and put your hands on your hips and drop the right hip down and the left hip up a little bit. Open the arms back to a T, inhale. Bump your hips right and reach your torso left. All the way, all the way, all the way out. When you can no longer reach out, you're stopped by your body. Put your left hand on the floor of the block. The block is on its highest height outside of the shin, the calf, the thigh, the knee. And then the right hand can come up. Now squeeze your inner thighs together and open your outer thighs apart. Inhale, rise up to standing a little bit taller. Exhale, go down. So find that core activation. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down and stay in this position for triangle. Go bigger on all directions. So imagine your back is against a wall and everything, your head, your shoulders, your hips are leaning against that wall. Now take your right arm, you can swing it Guitar Hero style, over your head, palm down. Then rotate the torso more and spin the right thumb up more so the pinky finger starts to pull up. And reach from finger to toe. This is a huge, long stretch. Beautiful. One more breath. Look down, exhale. Use your core and the strength of your legs to rise up, inhale. Turn your left toes to the right a quarter turn and take your hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers, wrists, elbows, forearms, or if you have a reverse prayer position, we opened the shoulders earlier, see if you can get that going. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, hinge forward, fold forward, and just settle into a wide-legged fold. Let your head come down. Inhale. And exhale. Shift your weight towards the balls of your feet. Let go. One more breath. Good. Then release your hands. Look forward. Inhale. Place your hands to your hips. Rise all the way up. Exhale. Stand up. Shorten your stance a little bit. Turn your toes out and heels in. Inhale. Stretch your arms overhead. So you're standing nice and tall. Exhale, bend the arms and the knees. Sit down. Inhale, stretch the arms and the legs. Exhale, bend the arms and the knees. Sit down. Try to get your thighs parallel to the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the arms and the knees. Stay here. Lean to the right side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, lean to the left side. Inhale, come back and you sit lower. Exhale, right side, lift your left heel up. Inhale, center, lean to the left side. Exhale, lift your right heel up. One more time to the right, left heel lifts up. One more time to the left, right heel lifts up. Now both heels are down. Exhale, hands to your thighs. Press your right shoulder forward. Come back to center, press your left shoulder forward. Come back to center, lift your torso up. Bring your hands to prayer. Sit a little deeper, lift your heels up if it's possible. And then press all the way up to standing. Lower the heels, lower the arms. Turn back to face the front of your space. If you have a block at the back, just grab it and bring it forward with you. And keep your left foot forward and your right foot back. Step your back foot in a little bit closer and a little bit wider if you need it. Hands on the blocks, any height or size, low, medium, high. Lift your chest up. You don't need the blocks if you don't have them, it's fine too. Pull the left. Needing the blocks is not a good thing to say. You don't need the blocks. You should work with them to give you space. So pull the left hip back and the right hip forward and up, so the pelvis is level. But now I want you to walk your blocks forward if you have them, it's just your hands. Long arms so that you're at least an arm's length away. And then again, work on pulling the left hip back and up, right hip forward and down. Back is long and flat, breathe in. And breathe out. And then you can fold over your left leg. And then some of you might even now choose to walk your hands back. Turn your fingers towards your back leg. Stay here or bend your back knee. Reach your hands around the thigh from the back. Outside the left leg, outside the right leg. And then once you've got your hand around the back thigh, if you have that, fold a little bit more. A little bit of hamstring stretch here. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's see what you guys do. It may not be possible to hold on to the thigh, so that's okay. And then good. If you're holding the thigh, let it go. Put your hands back on the blocks or out in front of you. Look forward, step your right foot forward. And step your left foot back. So hopefully the hands are still in the right position. Pull the right hip back and up, left hip forward and down, and look, my right leg is bent. My hamstrings are pretty tight on a good day. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, breathe out. And you can stay right where you are, or you can walk your hands back. And maybe some of you bend the back knee and reach your hands behind your back thigh. Clasp your hands back at the hamstring. Look forward and then maybe stretch both legs straight and fold over your right leg. Breathe in and breathe out. If you feel wobbly, you're right? You're balancing. Your hands are not on the floor for some of you. One more breath, look forward, hands back on the blocks. Exhale, step your left foot to meet your right foot. Forward fold. And then ragdoll your body to come all the way to standing. Bring the arms up overhead. And bring the hands to your heart center. Release your arms down by your side. So come to the top of your mat. Feet can be touching or wider. They could be as wide as you need them to be, or as close as you feel balanced for. Keep your arms down by your side. Put the weight in the left leg and just float the right leg off the floor. Flex the foot. Keep the knee in line with the hip, knee in line with the ankle, as best you can, right? Breathe. Good. Straighten the standing leg. So in your balancing poses, well, it's nice to have the fancy leg doing things. It's the leg that you're standing on that's really going to be important here. Good. Now, cross the right ankle over the left knee, above the knee. Tuck the tailbone underneath you, hands to your heart. Bend your knees, and then use your floor or the blocks to come down a little bit deeper. So the blocks, any height, again. What I like to do here is adjust my foot so the ankle is still above the knee. And some of you will be able to put your hands on the floor. Be careful, Michelle, with your finger, because I know you can do this pose easily. Take your right foot to your left tricep. Sit your weight back a little bit further for a deep, deep glute stretch. Nice T, good. And I know some of you can fly in this position. You gotta hook the foot around the arm. And go fly. Or skip it. Oh, Michelle's going for it. Okay, be careful with your finger. Get the knee high above the tricep, above the elbow. And then if you are flying, just come on back down. Don't get mad at yourself if you didn't do it and you always do it before, right? And then bring your hands to your hips, inhale, come back up. Through balance, lift the right leg up. Straighten the left leg and lower the leg down. You can hold on to the wall or a bike or whatever you have. Arms down by your side, put the weight in the right leg, lift the left leg up. Knee up in line with hip, knee in line with ankle. Flex the foot, ankle to knee. Bend the knees, come down. Wherever you choose to put your hands is fine. Floor blocks, and if you're going to try the flying position, the left foot hooks around the right tricep. You shift forward and look forward, and perhaps the back leg floats. Good, Tash. Breathe in. So at the end of the day, it's a hip stretch. Good. Breathe. And then, if you're flying, come down. Everybody bring your hands to your hips, come up, stand up, left leg up, and foot down to the floor. Arms by your side, inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, fold your way. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step, plank. Chaturanga, knees down or not. Upward dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Bend your knees, look forward. However you get there, send your legs in between your hands and sit down on the floor. Extend the legs out. Reach the arms up overhead, inhale. Hinge forward, exhale. Reach beyond your toes. You're not touching them, but reach beyond as if you might. And then pull the belly into the spine. Roll slowly down to the floor. 1, vertebrae at a time. Arms open to a T, knees come up to your chest. Shift your hips right, let the knees fall to the left, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Shift your hips left, let your knees fall to the right, twist. Inhale to the center. Exhale, hug your knees as close to your body as you can. Head and shoulders lift up. Round and curl your spine. Hold on to your ankles for one more time. Stretch your legs straight up in the air. And then bring them forward so that you look like an L shape. Pull the belly in, release the arms. Point and flex. And then put the hands by your side, lower your head, lower your legs all the way down as you lower, lengthen out of your hip. When your legs do touch the floor, rise to your forearms, top of the head down easily, no weight in it. Pull your heart through. Nice, right? And then tuck the chin to the chest, roll down, and just let your arms and legs go for a moment. Open up the palms. So we worked a little bit on flexibility, mobility, strength, stability, core, like everything. Also a nice time of the week to kind of release ourselves. So take another moment or two here, stay as long as you'd like. And I know everybody has to kind of jump off and get to work and school and whatever. So if you want to stay longer, just shut everything off and stay on the floor. Otherwise, bend your knees, hug them in one more time, roll to one side, make your way back up, find a comfortable seat, lift your spine tall, bring your hands together and just bow down to yourselves for showing up and doing work. At home, stay strong, stay fit, stay